The air in the restaurant was warm with laughter and soft music, until my husband stood up and said the words that silenced it all. "I've decided to start a new life, without you." The champagne flute in his hand trembled slightly, but his voice was loud enough to reach every guest in the room. I didn't flinch. Didn't cry. I just smiled. "Congratulations on your honesty," I replied. "My name is Vivian Hale. For 27 years, I was the perfect wife, until I realized perfection was never enough for the man I married." Across the table sat our daughter, Isabel, freshly graduated, her cap still tilted on her head. Her face was frozen in disbelief. And near the back, pretending not to be seen, was Tessa Monroe, younger, prettier, and apparently unaware that I already knew everything. I reached into my purse, pulled out a cream-colored envelope, and placed it calmly beside my husband's plate. He glanced at it, confused. "What's this?" "Something you'll want to read later," I replied softly. Then I kissed Isabel on the cheek and whispered, "This day is still about you." I turned to our stunned guests. "Please, enjoy the meal. Have a lovely afternoon." And with that, I walked out, leaving 40 stunned faces and one man holding a champagne glass and a future he thought he controlled. As the door shut behind me, I heard footsteps. Then his voice. "Vivian, what the hell is this?" I kept walking. Because what he didn't know, what no one knew, was that I had been planning this moment for months. I wasn't just walking away. I was executing the finale. I had found the account. The transfers. The hidden spending. Tessa's name on everything from spa bills to beachfront real estate. But he made a fatal mistake. He underestimated the woman who handled all the finances. And he forgot the prenuptial agreement he once begged me to sign. With one clause. A simple, elegant phrase: infidelity nullifies his claim to everything. I had spent 3 months building my case: screenshots, statements, photos, receipts, and voice recordings. When he left his phone unlocked, I copied every plan he made with her, every date, every lie, every dream he thought I didn't know about. He wanted to leave me on our daughter's big day. I decided to let him walk straight into the legal fire I had set. I didn't go back to the restaurant. I went home, our home. The one I would soon own alone. The man who thought he was 10 steps ahead didn't know I had packed his things myself, tucked his suits into travel bags he'd never find. He didn't know our daughter's college fund had been protected in a trust he couldn't touch. And when he burst through the front door, red-faced and shouting, I was sitting on the couch, composed, calm, ready. "You served me divorce papers? Today. You wanted to start a new life, Ethan. I'm just clearing the path." His smirk cracked. "The prenup expired." "No, darling. Clause 14, Section C, infidelity extends all rights through duration of marriage. And, unfortunately for you, I've got the receipts." His confidence crumbled. I played the audio, his own voice. "A public place is better. Vivian won't make a scene in front of everyone." And then Tessa's voice. "She doesn't suspect a thing." When I told him the accounts were frozen, his lips parted but no words came. The lease on the apartment he was moving into with Tessa. Rejected. The down payment for their new home. Never processed. The luxury car he thought he deserved. Gone. And the worst part. Tessa didn't even know about the second bank account until that moment. "You You opened a separate account, she gasped, backing away from him. Cracks. Their fantasy was already falling apart. I left him to explain it to her. I drove to my sister's house, where a glass of wine and a hug waited for me. Diana had always warned me, but she also knew I had to find out on my own. He's unraveling, she said, handing me the wine. Good, I whispered. Later that night, Isabel came to the house, tears in her eyes. Why didn't you tell me? Because you deserved your moment. She hugged me so tight I felt it in my bones. I had raised her to be strong. I just never realized how much I'd need that strength for myself. 3 days later, court. Ethan arrived with a clueless corporate lawyer who hadn't even read the prenup. My attorney. A shark in heels named Marla Quinn, she didn't miss a beat. The judge reviewed the documents, then looked at Ethan. You signed it. You broke it. She keeps the house, the accounts, and 70% of joint assets. This agreement is ironclad. Ethan turned to me in the hallway afterward, his voice hollow. I made a mistake. I didn't think you'd really. You didn't think I'd fight back. That was the last time I saw him with anything resembling dignity. Within weeks, Tessa left him. He moved into a 2-bedroom apartment above a dry cleaner. His business collapsed. His friends vanished. And me? I opened the consultancy I'd always dreamed of, Hale Financial Empowerment. Women going through hell walked into my office. And I showed them the way out. My daughter visited often. I'm proud of you, Mom, she said once. You're helping people the way no one helped you. That envelope I placed on the table. It wasn't revenge. It was liberation. He tried to humiliate me. But I turned his betrayal into a new beginning. And every time I locked the doors of my downtown office, walked through the home he thought he could steal from me, or answer a call from a woman whose world is falling apart, I remember one thing. You don't have to burn the past to the ground. Just hand them the match, smile. And walk away as it all turns to ash behind you.